Welcome back, guys, to Fire Emblem Three Houses, where last episode we headed into the desert to take on the rare beast within, finding the King of Wings destroying a bandit contingent before we revoked his flying permit. Then, continuing our teaching and heading back into the monastery, we've now obtained a new battalion for Ingrid as we head towards the month's end. Right, Ingrid has a battalion finally.
Farewell.
Farewell. So that's cool. So what else do we have to do? We can up our motivation on some of our guys with a bit of fooding. We could focus on maybe trying to promote someone.
Rick, that's it. Now where do I...
Where do you start? You get given training weight, maybe.
For me? This is so great.
Yeah, I know you like it. I think we gave one you before. Right, where's Rose Boy? I think he's over here. Yeah, I think he's over here. No, that's Eloise. That's completely wrong.
Onwards.
Where's Rose Boy and stuff? Thank you very much for the 16-month sub. Thank you very, very much. We need to find Rose Boy. No. Oh, he's actually over here, isn't he? Yeah. He's in between the reception hall and the training, isn't he? I am looking for Flame, yes. When I can be bothered. Everyone hates you running around. Isn't he here? Yeah.
If Flame were taken hostage...
Olizandri memory came into gear. You love these.
Oh my, this is lovely.
I know, it's great, isn't it?
Oh my, this is lovely.
I wonder who likes Daffodil. Alright, well. I thought he said I would to do then, but whatever. Obviously, I'm removing the C now. Bye-bye, Linhart. I'm sure... I bet you don't like coffee. Maybe he does like coffee to just try to stay awake. I don't know. I do wonder at times. Opposites sometimes work. Where to next? Where to next? I guess foods. So who do I need to boost a little bit of the motivation with? Of course, the motivation is under the camera. So Felix, Ash, Sylvain, of course you can see their smiley faces too. Need boosting. Cyril needs to be decided where he's going in the future. I guess I should teach you riding. I should teach Cyril riding. And maybe make him into a bow knight then. And then maybe make Ash into something that is off class in some weird senses. But with his bow skill, that'll be great anyway. I need to change his goals. I also need to check the renown statue, see if I can put any more points into there. That's a good fort. Strong fort. So Felix, Ash, Sylvain, Annette, and Ingrid. Right, today's specials. Is literally none of my class, right? Okay, you and you. Come along.
Onwards.
I would be liking that greatly.
I'm glad.
I think I like this, but it's been a while, so I'm not sure.
Good job. Bonds! And barely any professor points. Right, that's the special done. Now we need to find something that does... Sylvain, Ingrid? Would not be a bad idea. Could do Annette as well with that. I feel like I'm spoiling Ingrid a bit now, don't I?
Yeah, you just get it, Professor. This is my favorite.
I appreciate any good meal, but nothing beats enjoying my favorite food.
Right, more bonds, most importantly, more friendship. With that done, though, we're getting more press points. Yes. I've only got one more teaching week, right? What did I just press? Oh, I went there. My age is unknown. My something's unknown. So I have 5 people I can teach next week, so I don't need to teach anyone this time round. Mr. Frankish, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. So that's fine. So I can get them done. So I can actually spend those 4 points on me. And then we've got the supports. This is a joy. This is like the first time I'm actually spending points on me. What do I want to learn? Literally, what do I want to learn? I mean, my sword's quite good. Shall I upgrade, like, lances or some other stuff so I've got some other choices here? I've got the budding talent, whatever it is, of faith on top of that. Maybe I should do some riding? Supposedly I'm quite good at brawling. This is the point. Yay, I can spend time on me. Doesn't know how to spend time on self. Where is Gelota? Let's go to you, Ray. Because you're right next to the statues after all. Actually, you're upstairs, right? No, you're not. You're not currently upstairs. I mean, I could train my authority by doing the choir while also training some other people's faith.
Need something?
I have 300 points. Okay, nothing that I can spend at this point in time.
See you again soon.
So that's rubbish. And maybe the notes guy has some notes for us, actually. Right, Flame is an interesting young lady, but keep your distance. Setef's quite protective, and you wouldn't want to fan the flames with Raph, or shall I say fan the flames? Well, we know this is Alois. So a hedge between keeps friendship green. Yes, he likes that kind of stuff. I'm learning who they are. It works. Oh, wait a second, there's probably something in that bucket again. No, maybe not.
Perhaps. May the goddess protect dear Flame.
She's going to return, it'll be fine. Now teach me a bit in this so I can increase my budding talent. How much do I actually have to train in that? The fact that I can only do it once a week with someone is crazy. We could take someone a tea to try and gain some more support power with someone. Got to think about getting our first, like, recruitments going, maybe. Yeah. I didn't mean to press that. I need to find Manuela. What do you teach, Hademan? Hademan's up there.
What?
I need
Who would
lessons.
suspect me?
Flames?
Right, bows, reason, and riding. Why not?
The glory of progress.
I don't even know what's the point. Leveling myself up seems really weird. I'd rather spend it on, like, bonding with people. Is that just wrong for a goal? Like, much rather be spending my time, like, chilling with someone. I'm doing this when I don't even think it actually gets me professor level.
Hey there, Professor. What? Me? What? I was too...
Axes could go to E+. Why not? We get some weird bondings with people at this point. Alright, supports time. We seemingly... Oh, we've got to a C now with Lawrence, so that's cool. However, that guy will just show up whenever he wants. We can't do Deduz because he needs to be taught first. So I guess we're doing Felix. Let's see if he's okay with Mercedes, considering not childhood friendly, and not basically to do... Not basically a guy, it seems.
Here you go, Felix. Have some tea.
Oh.
Sorry, but we're all out of cakes. Should I bake some more?
Please, don't.
Oh, your clothes are so dirty. Let me wash them for you.
Mercedes, what's wrong with you?
There's nothing wrong with me. I'm just making tea. Is there something wrong with that?
You're not my mother. You don't have to bother with all this. I can do without it.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to be rude. You just remind me so much of my little brother.
I do?
Yes, his name is Emile. We have different fathers, but we grew up in the same household. That is, until I was about 8 or 9 years old. I haven't seen him since then.
Sorry to state the obvious, but I'm not your brother. I'm not Emile. Can't you find someone else to bother?
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'll leave you alone. Please help yourself to more tea if you'd like. I can leave the pot. Goodbye.
I am me, Felix Hugo Fraldarius. There is no one else. Brother.
It's gonna take a little while for us to kind of warm to him a bit, I feel. He's just so antisocial to a T. Well, I'm guessing Annette is obviously B-ranked with Mercedes because we just keep rallying and they just keep hanging out while they blow up armor knights together. But also has support with Ash, so let's do that too. Is this the book club again?
Okay, now that you know the technique, go ahead and solve this problem.
Ah, I've got it. Finally.
See? Isn't it fun to learn?
Absolutely. You're great at this, you know. You really seem to have all the answers. I wish I could study and just soak up knowledge like you. How did you get so good at this?
Well, studying was something of a necessity for me.
What do you mean?
My father was one of the king's knights. One day, he never returned home. He just left without ever saying a word to me or my mother.
I'm so sorry to hear that. Losing a father so suddenly? I completely understand.
After he left, I thought a lot about where he might have gone. My father was a devout believer, so I was certain he must have come here, to Garreg Mach.
Here? Really?
That's why I was determined to gain acceptance into the academy. I needed to come here so I could search for my father. The problem was that I needed money to get in. Lots of it. And I didn't have any at all. So I entered the School of Sorcery and Ferdiad first, hoping I could somehow find a path here. I studied tirelessly until I finally earned myself a recommendation.
Oh, wow. So for you, studying has been like a way to meet your destiny.
Destiny, huh? Well, yes, but it's a bit embarrassing when you put it like that. Now I have other reasons for wanting to keep trying hard. I want to protect all of my friends and allies here. I'm studying hard so I can be as useful as possible to everyone I hold dear.
You've worked so hard. I really respect that. I'm going to follow your example.
I mean, you're already our master spellcaster. And you can bosh someone with an axe if you want. Well then, Annette and Mercedes next then, it seems. More girl talk?
Okay, Mercy. This time we're gonna be really good and get the supplies with no detours.
You're so good at sticking to a plan. I should leave the shopping to you. I'll stay out of your way and just browse.
Hey, that's not fair. I want to browse too.
Looks like you girls are having a good time.
Annie, is this a friend of yours?
I've never seen this person before. I'm sorry to be rude, but we're kind of busy.
Wait a minute. I think you're shopping with money you stole. But no need to worry your pretty little heads. I'm just gonna have to take it back for us common folk.
Step back, Mercy. This could get dangerous. Listen here, you. There's no way you can win against me. I don't want to fight you, but I will if I have to. So just back away.
You think you can talk to me that way? I'm gonna...
Oh, the knights are coming!
What?
Annie, run!
This is far enough. We should be safe.
I hope so. But what were you thinking? That sort of behavior isn't like you at all.
I thought you were in danger, Mercy.
You're actually blaming me for this? It's like I don't even know you anymore.
Mercy! I was just trying to protect you.
Look, she just went there like, you know, like we could instantly destroy this guy, right? It's free real experience. It really was. Like, he's a bandit. He's accosting us. Oh well, I'll just get another 100 experience. Fine. What's wrong with that? I could have dealt with him, no problem. But it is best to run away at that point in time. Best to avoid confrontation. Right, so it's to do an Oliz left, so that's all our supports for now. So now I just have to use up my last point. Shall I focus on getting someone, like, recruited?
Let's see.
So, I really haven't, like, thought about who has what, kind of.
See? No one's in Bernie's room but
I know.
Come to think of
I haven't really, like, sorted out what you need.
sorry.
So yours is, like, strength and bow. I should really actually train myself in bow more when I think about it. What actually is your stat? What kind of class archetype are you? Do you want to come to tea, though? Let's invite Bernadette to tea.
So much.
She accepted. Who do I even want? I don't know. Everyone? I've been talking to them all, and I've been gifting everyone, haven't I?
What is it? Did I do something wrong?
That's why I invite you to tea. It's my special torture chamber where I wreck students with, like, put a little bit of laxative in their tea. You'll learn better next time, won't you?
Thanks so much. Hot, hot, hot.
Oh, didn't seem to like that much. Right, tell me about yourself, books you've obviously hopes for your future. I'll just do that. Tell me about yourself there, Bernadetta. It's all good. These tea times of weirdness, but they're to gain support. It's all good. Things you find romantic, capable combat, local allies. What does Bernadette find romantic? Oh, we're girls talking now. What is girls talk? Explore the monastery, dreamy nights, or school days. Let's talk about school days. She likes school, right? Kinda. She's here. Mostly stays in her room, though.
My mother works in the Imperial capital. People there say she's a genius.
Cool. That's bad. How dare you think? I'll commend you. I'm obviously getting good these tea times. Watch as I fail all the next ones that come from birthdays. Do you want a gift of anything? I don't even know if you'd like any of this. Your hair is purple. Lavender is purple.
Thank you.
Didn't work. The logic was not there. It's just... I can't move! I don't really want to look at you in weird directions.
You know I don't like being around people, right?
Yes. So I'm just going to examine you really up close weirdly.
I try not to think about my hair too much.
Sorry.
You know I don't like being around people, right?
She doesn't like hair, she doesn't like people, and yeah, I'm coming up and examine her in incredibly close range, because that's not socially awkward at all. Why do they put these in games?
This was great.
I know it was, wasn't it? I mean, you look like you had an absolutely terrible time. But you were more stimulating conversation than Felix, so we'll go for it. Hey, my charm keeps going up. Well, that's this week. I doubt I managed to gain any more support with her. I'm trying. Oh! Maybe I did. But I can't yet. Because that's to do that wants to talk to me up there. So we'll just have to wait for hopefully her to approach me during the week. Finish exploring! And beyond! Let's change some goals, actually. Now that we've thought about things a little bit more. So, we're going to have you... Your axis is really good anyway, right? Let's teach you riding and those. Oh, well, actually, you have to go through it, otherwise it resets. Damn it. For the bells. Hey! The bells aren't even me, and I guess... Thank you very much. I should probably given you... Oh, I should have given you a bit more motivation there, Cyril. You're actually not high up full. Oh, damn. I don't have someone to teach to absolutely full then. Whoops. Oh, yeah, and apart from that, I guess... we're going to take you a different route now, guy. We'll see an axe as a bean bows. I mean, I don't need to teach you any more bows because you're just going to use bows. So you know what we're going to make you now? Weirdly. We'll give it a go. Still didn't check what I wanted to put to do into. Whoops. Well, time to start training. I guess we'll start on... we'll push riding for you then? Oh wow, you have loads of pluses big pluses everywhere.
I got it? Nice! I knew I could get it.
Good, perfect too. Because you're going to get your motivation back, so that's going to be
thanks,
more or less
Professor.
teaching you full.
I feel like I've grown a bunch.
He likes perfect.
I got it? Nice! I knew I could get it. I can really do this.
Yes, you can get on a horse.
I feel like I've grown a bunch.
You did gain a whole rank, so good on you. Ingrid's flying is actually really good at this point, but maybe I don't actually need her to keep learning flying. I do wonder at this point. Swords. We've got D+. Sword prowess level 2 has been learned.
Improved.
I was going to say, can we just put you over the edge for this with a perfect? But it doesn't seem like you want to get one. Really? I put her over the edge though. B in Lances has learnt Swordbreaker.
Makes sense now.
Means like by the look of it, I need to actually go into people's skills now and actually change a lot. So let's just get his budding talent done. If it is 4 trainings to get you to 1.
Wow, I seem to be on a roll.
Please get a perfect though. There we go. What happens? It's our first one. This unit now excels in the reason skill. Learn the ability Black Magic Avoidance plus 20 ain't bad. Especially when you've got no resilience. I guess no matter what, even if you've got extra avoidance, we don't actually want to stick you anywhere near people.
I didn't know I could do that.
Well, that's not great. He's got like no res. He's got like 2 res maybe? Not sure if that's worked out so well for you, sir.
Hey, that was useful.
I mean, it's a nice stat to get, because like, we could put that on over other things quite nicely, but... don't know quite how to view it. So you're doing good with your brawling, because we're using that quite a lot at this point. Should I just get you to your next level of authority up? Great! Stop with the goods to do!
I answered correctly.
Yeah, you did. This time. Authority level 2
It
has been there.
seems I've improved.
Of course I get it. Why would you
No
not
need
praise?
for praise.
I wonder if you press B, does that actually take away from that? Should I level him up a bit more in heavy armor so he's at least C? If I were to train that, could I turn that from a weakness into... I don't know. I think that's what we're looking at now. If we're looking to the future of Dedue, where are we going to take him? I mean, we can put him into an incredibly heavy knight or like brawlery axey guys or stuff, but like when we're looking masterclasses here, mostly everything is on a horse. Except one. So maybe I want to train him? The heavily armored Great Knight is high defense while retaining mobility. This class can move again after taking certain actions. I think that's what you're looking at, isn't it? For an armored guy instead of just walking around really slowly. But then you could also make him a War Master. So it depends if you want him on a horse or just beating the crap out of people. But I think with Dedue beating the crap out of people the way he beats the crap out of people, he doesn't actually need to be trained in anything to get him to this standard. And he's not going to learn that one. A master who casts powerful magic wields a sword? Oh, that's Figgy. Mortal Savant, yeah. So basically, it's a choice between... It's a choice between this and this. So we may as well give him that choice by teaching him riding, right? Except it's going to be a struggle.
I have deepened my understanding.
It's going to be a struggle. Right, where do we want you to go? Well, you're about to level up on Lances to B just from the end of the week's training anyway. Should we keep with your sword training?
All due to your coaching.
I mean, I should probably give you a better sword than what you're currently carrying. He's carrying a... No, he has got an iron sword. Maybe I should get him some more authority. Though he's actually got the best authority thing as it is at the moment. Oh, he's got budding talent in riding. Maybe I should dub some in here.
That was helpful.
See what special stat we get. 1 star. 2 more instructional times and he could get that. It's probably not worth. And that's our teaching for the week. I'm going to keep Dudu in his... Oh, he can change... Oh, so once he's asked to be changed into it, he can change to that whenever he wants. Nice. So these are the things he's decided he's wanted to be. I'm just wondering if I should switch off axes because they're already B. And change that up for riding. Like, super seriously. We'll just give him options here. For you, Felix... I feel like I should probably start training you in authority in some respects. Because you're going to reach B on both your weapon types without too much issue by the look of it. Yeah, I'd say he's going to reach it. So we'll give you the option to get like a cool battalion in, even though that's against your personal skill a little bit. Lances, horses, that's all good. You guys are just beelining your best things, which I'm wondering if I should change off them, because again, they're B, they will gain some naturally from fighting anyway. This is some of my problems here. It's the goals. Where do we want people to be in the future? I've modified them a fair bit, so we'll let that go.
Professor.
I'm not exactly the most imposing thing on the battlefield, so I think it's best for me to focus on my bow skills and do my work from a distance. Now, you're good with a bow already. You'll probably be a sniper on the next level. I don't know. Yes, you probably will. But that's an option now. Something else on Monday? Bernadetta's coming.
Great weather today. Perfect for shutting yourself inside, don't you think?
Exactly. Yes, definitely.
I'm glad you get it. With great weather like this, there'll be no one inside to bother us. I love feeling like I'm all alone in the world.
What made you such a recluse? Oh, what do you mean? Every good weather's good for gaming weather, you know? That's what she's probably doing. Except she's reading, but still, I'd imagine. It's like, really nice and sunny outside? If I go outside, I'll probably get a sunburn. Good gaming weather. It's raining outside. Oh, I'll stay inside. It's wet. Gaming weather. It's about middling, gaming weather. You know, that's just how it works, isn't it? He says, encouraging people to go outside and experience the world as it is. I relate so much, yeah. What made you such a recluse, Bernadetta?
Oh, that. Well, I guess I can tell you, Professor. My father's obsessed with money. He's only ever seen me as bait for a rich husband. To train me to be a good, submissive wife.
What?
He'd do things like tie me to a chair and leave me there all day, challenging me to stay quiet. I tried hard to do as he asked. Honestly, I did. But before I knew it, I just couldn't bring myself to leave my room anymore.
Why not? I think you can understand that a little bit.
I just had this overwhelming feeling of fear all the time. No matter how hard I tried, my father never thought I was good enough. After that, it was just constant scolding. He couldn't say 2 words to me without mentioning how useless I was. An unmarriageable girl. My life was isolated, to say the least. I wasn't allowed to play with other kids, let alone make friends. Soon, I stopped wanting that. I was happiest alone, but even that made him mad. And when he tried to drag me outside, I kicked and screamed so much, I seriously hurt myself. He's calmed down a bit in recent years. His constant torment was replaced with complete indifference. He mostly acts like I don't exist now.
Yeah. How did you end up at the monastery? You wanted to escape from that, is quite obviously it. But I agree with the chat. Can we send our house to beat Bernadetta's father's ass? Yes. Next mission. We'll make it happen.
If you can believe it, I was basically kidnapped. My mother ordered an attendant to stuff me in a bag while I was sleeping. By the time I figured out what was going on, I was already here. For a while, I was sure I was going to die. But here I am. Look at me, still breathing. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get you down talking like that about my past. Just forget everything I told you. There's no point in talking about myself anyway. Idiot! Oh, this is why everyone hates you, Bernie!
Don't worry about it. No, thank you for confiding in me. It's like, no one hates you, Bernie. Everyone thinks you've been having a really bad lot in life, and man, been through a lot. Did your mum literally kidnap you to get you out of the situation? I do wonder.
What? No, it's not... Oh, Professor! How can you be so kind to me? I don't deserve it. I'm sorry. Please don't look at me.
What, Bernadetta? What the hell is that family up to? Lawrence would like to speak with you. Is now a good time? I don't know. Shall I speak with Lawrence? Oh, that's the sea sport, isn't it? Yeah. Well, okay. More supports with other people outside of our house.
Professor, I understand that you were looking to speak with me. Perhaps you would like some insight on how to write your next lecture? While I do have a great many ideas, it would be inappropriate to... Oh, am I mistaken? If that's the case, then what can I do for you?
You're basically my rose trash can at this point, so can you continue to be that? It's about the female students.
The ladies have complained? To you? About me? Preposterous. There must be some mistake. I am the heir of the noble House Gloucester. It is bred in me to treat all people with respect. Rest assured, you will not find anyone more upstanding than yours truly. Perhaps the issue is that the splendor of my noble presence is driving the ladies to distraction. If that is the crime, I do confess. I hope I've not troubled the ladies' hearts unduly.
It is your advances that seem to find troubling. I didn't know you were doing that.
Outrageous! That's absurd. Who would dare to allege such slander?
A number of female students, actually. Sure.
Of all the... Well, I suppose I have offered several of them the honor of dining with me. It is impossible to tell if even the most well-bred young lady is a suitable companion for me, merely by the sight of her. So, in order for us to get to know each other properly, it is appropriate that we dine together. Thus far, they have all declined, oddly enough. For some reason, they seem to be exercising some form of restraint when speaking with me. I would never insist, of course. But I will admit I have, on occasion, after a day's pause, issued repeat invitations, in the fashion and style of a gentleman.
Milady. 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 That is the problem here, Lorenz.
What? Ridiculous! Dinner invitations from me a problem? The very idea. I am a perfect gentleman, the son of a noble line. I've a wit like a rapier, and it takes but a glance to see that I'm gorgeous. No, I cannot believe such a thing. Are you sure this isn't the result of some sort of scheme? It cannot be otherwise. Someone has clearly devised a conspiracy against me. Someone who envies my position, who seeks to soil my sterling reputation with foul rumors. How crude. Please, Professor, it is beneath you to fall victim to such petty and obscene tactics. I implore you to take greater care in the future. Now, if you will excuse me, I have a great deal of work to do. Farewell.
So the difference between Sylvain and Lawrence is Lawrence doesn't get the girls and Sylvain just gets them no matter what, it seems. And then screws it all up. Sylvain doesn't get that far. I mean, Lawrence didn't get that far.
Pretty good job, if I do say so myself.
And never perfect? Is this because, like, you've been repeatedly at it that you're now getting perfects? I do wonder.
It's all coming together.
Right, we learned Sword Breaker on Dimitri. And apart from that, Cyril was very close to getting a D in riding already. I'm quite impressed at that, to be honest. B Lances at this point in time. So I'm guessing it's this week that we need to step up to the plate a little bit. And of course, we should use our points first, right? Use our points! I'm still waiting for the day where everything's, like, crazy. 6% of people choose to rest. If I step into the plate, do I miss the... I do wonder. Is it still X plus the thing? Okay. There's nothing still to buy in the marketplace. Oh, wait a second. There is one intermediate seal to buy. Should I buy it just in case? I mean, I've got cash, right? Do you know what? I'll buy a beginner seal as well. Even though I really don't think I need to. Though they don't actually have stock, so I'm an idiot. I need to sell. That's what I need to do before we move on. So we've got a few stabs now. Magic by 2, Dex by 2, Luck by 4, Strength by 1, and Res by 1. Rocky Burdock? Combine it with a dandelion, make it something better, stronger. A large bullion sells for 5k. I don't see my cash going down anytime soon, do you? Alright, let's explore. We don't know if you have cash behind the camera. Oh yeah, cool. Cash, I have 25,733. Hey, I'm the money up here. That's all you need to know, right? Right, let's try and get you in.
There, see?
No one's in Bernie's room. No.
Hi. Sorry, I'm trying. But you're still kind of a stranger.
I need to up my bow skills still more. I will try. I will try.
See.
Well, 6 points to spend. There's a food thing on. There is the plants to get. Maybe I'll get some more roses and then I'll chuck them in Lawrence's face. The trash can. We did get one more rose. We've got 3 lavenders, 2 lilies, and a carnation. In fact, we mostly got the good stuff this time around, so that's not too bad. Let's keep making flowers. I guess we'll go with 3 full yellow flower seeds. And no, cultivation really helps. Press the level too slow. The only one that would help is that one. I'll infuse it with magic. Right, is there a glowing pool? I'll get you at some point with the glowing pool. One day. Right, so it's basically training and motivation get. So let's work on that. We're serving Alliance cuisine today. So Dadu and Felix, but Dadu has a support, so his motivation should cap out from that. So shall I do... What does the up arrow mean here? Does that mean you'll get extra support if you go with these guys? Okay, I can understand what the up gives, because that's just like up. What's the extra? More. Do we chill with you? And I'll spend it trying to get points with some other people. Let's do with these two.
Eating delicious food really takes my worries away. That looks delicious. Goddess forgive me, I've just got to indulge.
Indulge away. I'm treating you all to food so I can get more professor points. More professor points, please. Alright, we've also got to get some points for ourselves to grow stronger. Where's one with... There we go. Boyo here. And... probably Ash would be not a good idea. Bad idea. Let's get the motivation before our next week goes.
This is so good.
We're about to go
Do
in
I
an
have
extra mission.
seconds? This looks delicious. Let's eat.
Motivation! Should I just spend it all on food and get more, just go for the, like, the nearly professor level? I'm not even kidding. I mean, I know this uses ingredients too, so I know it's not all free, but it's working out in a lot of other senses, right? Annette and Mercedes, we can cap out Mercedes. Savannah and Ingrid. We can do Dimitri and Annette, maybe then. Just don't do. Don't do.
This takes me back. I used to love this when I was a child.
He did.
Ooh, I love this stuff. Did you know that?
No. There's like this guide that's literally in front of me, probably at the chef's place, that says, go on. Feed them this, they'll love you for it. So it's basically 200 professor points per go. Should I try to get some more support with someone else then? All these guys with the pluses. They really want to eat with me this week. Ingrid. And Malian, maybe? This is how we build supports, right?
I appreciate any good meal, but nothing beats enjoying my favorite food.
I like this dish. It was my father's favorite.
And one last bite, I think, maybe. Saggart and cream sounds kind of weirdly horrible. I don't know. Saggart. Noah fruit cream in a current reduction. Often enjoyed as dessert as family gatherings. Saggart. This is where I find out it's a real thing. So you want to basically find one with like extra pluses on people then. Ignatz. Oh, it actually puts different people into the box every time. Interesting. I didn't know that. Now I do. We've given Ignatz a fair few presents at this point, I think.
Yeah, you just get it, Professor. This is my favorite.
I must be really putting on the calories.
I can't help but smile when I eat it.
Wait, there's actually no plate in front of me, is there? We're just feeding them an absolute crap ton and I'm not eating, right? I do wonder about that. Alright, let's boost my authority somewhere somehow. Did I gain any supports from there? Oh my goodness, I probably did. Sylvain. Ingrid. Cyril. Lysethia. Malian. Hey, we're getting some stuff. think everyone's basically with me. Oh, so Ash and Ingrid have actually developed an A support, but it's not available yet. Interesting. Everyone's basically got supports with me, which I now can't view because their motivation's already full, and I'd be wasting motivation, right? Ain't this the way? Should I just keep eating? We like sago and cream. I've got a lot of ingredients for that, I think. Look for the plus people. We've already fed most of the guys. We could do Hilda and... Oh, Claude hates it, but you get extra with him. Oh, I see. I think I just understood what this means. It means you get extra support with a certain house, right? Oh well, whatever then.
I am pleased to dine with such suitable companions.
I've even put you next to a girl.
Is there such a thing as an unsuitable dinner companion?
Yes! To your left, lady. Right, well that's done. Do I now go over to this thing, or do I wait for the month to go normally? Oh, Hilda's at a C now. I think we made big support gains across everywhere. Dude, why aren't you wanting anything over here? I need to give him another rose, don't I? I have 3 notes this time. There's a person with whom I do not get along. Oh, hi, Hanneman. Jealousy may sound we always end up quarreling. Is there nothing I can do to remedy this? This is about Manuela, right? Try treating them like you would a friend. You could always just distance yourself from them. Quarreling a lot isn't a big deal. I guess it's that. Treat others as you wish to be treated yourself kind of thing. Not pleased with this, I bet. Oh, it's okay. It's been a turbulent year. This is... I can't remember her name. It begins with S. Some years are like that. Bad times help us enjoy the good times. I might be a bit too wishy-washy for Shamir. Shamir, isn't it? Damn, I failed. I don't like interfering in squabbles between noble brats, so the parents complain if I don't. It's annoying. Shamir again? It could be entertaining to make the parents fight instead? Okay, I think we've judged her personality now. Parent deathmatch. 2 parents enter. 2 parents stand by. Only 1 set will leave. Oh my god, look at all these supports that have hit everywhere. They're everywhere. Well, I think this is the dues, and this will get his motivation up, right? Now, this is Lysithia. Okay. More supports, guys.
Honestly, what do they all take me for? I'm fine. Perfectly and completely fine. It's hardly different from daytime. I'm not scared. Ah! Ghost! Hang on. Professor? Is that you? Oh, well, good evening.
Where are you headed? What are you doing? You're past your curfew, young lady.
Oh, I left something in the dining hall, so I'm on my way to fetch it. But you don't need to come with me or anything like that. I'm fine on my own, really.
I wasn't planning on it. I was going home to drink some water.
You weren't? Oh, apologies for making an assumption. The truth is, everyone I come across asks if I'd like some company. They all seem to think I'll be scared wandering alone at night. So rude and presumptuous, you know.
I'm perfectly capable of being on my own.
She suffers from something I do. Becca knows about this. Does anyone else get it? That if someone assumes something about them, that they will actually start to kind of slightly go that way? And what I mean by that is my mood. If my mood is assumed to be something, I will then kind of turn to it. Usually if it's like I'm in a bad mood. So if Becca's like, you're in a grumpy mood or you're in a bad mood, I will then start to be like, why would you think that kind of thing? And then that will put me in a bad mood. Like, I'm not. I'm fine. But after that, it will make me in a bad mood. So now they're like making her scared of the night. It's like, no. But that's a bit different still. Bye then, Lysithia.
Hey, Professor, wait! Well, I thought it might be nice to walk and talk together to the dining hall. Shall we? To be abundantly clear, this has nothing to do with my non-existent fear of ghosts.
Yes, I'd be happy to. Sure.
Oh, you must be bored. Fantastic then. Do you mind, filling the void with some chatter? Some find silence to be a bit unsettling after all.
What would you have me say? I'll just sing.
Okay, I confess, I am scared of ghosts. The monastery is unnerving to me at night. So, can we talk about something, please? Anything. I've noticed for quite some time now, you treat all your students equally, don't you? You've never treated me differently simply because I'm younger than the others. And I've always appreciated that.
You're younger? Okay.
Isn't it rather obvious? I'm roughly 2 to 3 years younger than the rest of the class. Have you just not been paying close enough attention to those you teach? That's poor form for a professor. Oh, there! I found what I was looking for. Well, I'd better be on my way now. Good night!
I don't teach you. I didn't know. Whatever. Maybe. Maybe I should have known. I don't know. This is why I don't know where people's lost items are. Because I have no clue about 90% of the people here. Right, so who needs the talking to over here?
Professor.
Hi. Hilda would like to speak with you. Is now a good time? Sure. I need to find to do.
Hey, Professor. What are you doing daydreaming in a place like this? It's lucky. As spacey as you are, you're always reliable in a pinch.
I wasn't daydreaming, but now I wonder if I was daydreaming because I thought I was on the opposite side of the complex, but now I'm in the, now I'm over here. So I must have daydreamed my way here. You were daydreaming too?
Not as much as you. It's hard to tell what's going on in that skull of yours. Your expression is always blank. Come on, smile. I was just playing around. Don't get mad. By the way, in the next battle, may I focus on logistical support? Off the battlefield, there's no use having a weakling like me in the middle of the action. And it would bring down morale if I were killed.
What? I want you in the action. He's not part of my class. I'm guessing all of these presume that they are.
Have you even seen me, Professor? Look at these noodly little arms. I should be cheering everyone on from the sidelines. It'll certainly improve the boys' morale, don't you think?
Are you gonna get like pom-poms out? I mean, technically, it's not a bad idea when I think about it, because you could be a heron. Just morph into a heron. That'd be great. Give us like extra turns. It'd be beautiful. Why don't you want to fight though?
Because even if I do, I won't be of any help. My big brother is the type of person who's supposed to be on the battlefield. For me, it's just a waste of energy. It's pointless. Everyone's cut out for something different. The right person for the right task, you know? Please, Professor. keep me off the battlefield, and maybe I won't tell everyone you were daydreaming.
So what? She's trying to blackmail me. Good try. Don't know where that's really going to get you at this point, milady. Milady. God. I'm thinking of channeling the spirit of Lawrence with the miladies. I fear walking past this place. I fear actually walking on a spot I don't want to walk in on currently. Right, who's having a sport here?
Professor.
Ah, okay. No, leave me alone, Dimitri. Would not be a good time to speak, Dimitri. You have maximums. Your goods. You are happy. Sorry, Dimitri, you're the head of my house and I don't want to talk with you. Technically, I'm the head. Ingrid's here. Why would you be near this guy?
If Flame were taken hostage...
Oi. Oi, you. Have another of these.
Oh my, this is lovely.
Just chuck some roses at him, it's fine. That's what we do. Hello there. Right, so who's up here? In my bedroom. Marianne is in my bedroom, sure.
Dear Goddess, I ask for guidance. Professor, I suppose you came by to pray too?
Yes, I'm very religious.
I see. That's why I'm here too.
I like the statues the most. What were you praying for?
Oh, nothing specific. I only call upon the goddess to give thanks, or perhaps to ask for protection. Anyhow, I should be on my way.
Do you have a moment to chat before you, like, fall asleep? Because you look absolutely knackered.
Okay. I'm sorry. I don't really know what to say. I'm not very good at talking to people. The truth is, I didn't interact with people too often before I came here.
So we're gonna get all the people that didn't interact with many people. I hope this isn't a bad story. This led to a bad story last time. But why is that?
Oh, no particular reason. I'm simply not very good at it. That's just how I am.
Well, don't worry about it. I don't want to say I'm sorry to have disturbed you. That makes me sound like I want to cut off the conversation.
Thank you. I'm sorry. You shouldn't waste your time worrying about me. Please, just ignore me. I, have to be going now. Goodbye, Professor.
See, the ... there is in honor of me thinking at the same time as Professor Olis that, man, can you imagine a conversation between Marianne and Dedue? What a great, riveting conversation this would be. This is what we need in our lives.
Right.
Yeah, see, she agrees. Right, what's our next support spot? I can't... We've just basically done an hour of supports, I feel.
Professor.
I think you're already fed. So, no. Cyril, you just gotta be a lowly low support. Poor Cyril. What's to do? Running around for to do all this time. Can't find him anywhere. Sylvan! Sylvain! Well, to do's gone. We're not allowed to support with you to do. Oh, what? Maybe we can have our riveting conversation.
Here you are again.
I came to check on the flowers.
I see. The flowers you helped to water are in bloom now. Have a look.
Aren't they lovely? I love my flowers. It rose off Lawrence's face.
Indeed.
Indeed.
My sister was fond of this one in particular.
Oh, okay. I didn't know you had a sister.
It never came up. Dusker is a dead land. Its flowers were all trampled under the boots of soldiers. But seeing this blossom brings back memories. I do not know why I am telling you all of this.
Well, I'd like to hear more. Tell me of your past.
There is little to tell. But if you are from Fódlan, you must know what became of the people of Dusker. The people who betrayed their allies from Fargus. The ones who were punished for regicide. The Dusker are shunned for their crimes, even now. It would be in your interest not to spend any more time around me than necessary.
Yeah, I'll spend my time however I like. Dimitri doesn't shun you. I don't care what other people think. They're all along the same lines. I'll spend my time however I like, though. I'll be all uppity about it.
You may think little of it now, but your reputation will eventually suffer. But, to be completely candid, it pleases me to be able to speak with you like this. If you truly do not mind, I would be glad to receive more visits from you in the future.
Of course, you're my dude. Attain support level B. Right, so I can do supports just fine here. By the look of it. I have learnt today. So can I support with Hanuman too? No. Okay, so the dude was ready to speak to me before earlier, but Hanuman isn't. I guess different supports different times, or if we let it go by, then we can get up a little bit more. I want to go with you guys, but I've already got your, like, your motivation up. So the dude's motivation didn't go up with that support? What? It did with other support? I'm really confused now. Very confused. So it looks like if I let him come to me and I get support, but if I go to him, I don't get support? I mean, no, not support. Motivation. Maybe I just learned something else. I don't know. Right then, well, there's another birthday coming up in a little bit, but maybe I'll just ignore that, and it's probably someone important's birthday as well, and just go. Finally. It's time to do a mission, right? I guess I gotta let people speak to me at their own time, basically. Not before. At the right time. So, we didn't actually check this out. I don't know if this is actually a point of walk forward, of course, but considering the, some people basically said it outright that this month could end early, I'm assuming it was at this point, which is why I steered clear. Because we've done our investigation, it's usually what comes after the investigation. That's it. Beyond here is Julitsa's room. Okay. Please note the current month will end the story with progress. Continue. Well, it's not exactly... Why did I have to be told? Just gonna say, this is a clear... It tells you. The only people who are gonna fall for this are the people that don't read quest texts. Because there are actually a lot of people that just go, yeah, and they skip all text in games. My little brother used to do it, and I was like, but you can't actually, like, you don't even know what's happening in the game, do you? Oh well, it's right there. We'll miss the birthday by the look of it, but we got our days in, Professor level. I'll save it on a never save file. I want to see if I actually missed the birthday straight up then.